Hello, my name is Sandra James. I take class 1 mathematics at Silver Hills Public School. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see a new lesson and the title of that lesson is Addition and Subtraction within 20. Now this is a new chapter to you. You may have already learned addition within 10 and subtraction within 10. Now this is the next chapter that comes and it is called addition and subtraction within 20. This chapter is a big chapter, so I have divided it as two parts and we are going to start with part 1 of this chapter. Let's begin with part 1 of this chapter, addition within 20. So, once you have learned this chapter, you will know about adding two one-digit numbers that you will see by add by counting on, add by head and fingers, add by making a group of 10. See, all these you are going to see under adding two one-digit numbers. Then adding one-digit and two-digit numbers. Under that you will see add by head and fingers, add by regrouping. Prerequisites. It may sound like a fancy word, but what it means is that before we begin to learn this chapter, you should be knowing all these. What are they? One-digit and two-digit numbers, number bonds, addition within 10 and adding ones to a 10. These are the things that you should know before we begin to learn this chapter. I know you have already learnt about all these, but anyway we will be quickly going through them one by one. One-digit and two-digit numbers. This you have already learned and you know what one-digit and two-digit numbers are. What are one-digit numbers? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are the one-digit numbers. What about two-digit numbers? As the name says, it has two digits, right? So, we will start with 10, 11, 12 and the numbers will go on up to 99. Yes, so the numbers from 10 to 99 are all two-digit numbers. Next is number bonds. You have already learned about number bonds. Any number, in fact every number can be thought of as a whole that is made up of parts. Parts means, okay, so here what do we mean by part? When we add these parts together, we will get the whole. That is what is meant by a number bond. So, the number is a whole that is made up of parts. Let's look at an example of number bond. Yes, for that let's see the number bonds of the number 7. For number 7, if you are planning to draw a number bond, we will first have to think about two numbers. When added together will make 7. Can you think of two numbers which will make 7 when put together? Yes, 1 and 6. When you put together 1 and 6, you will get the number 7. So, this is how you write it as a number bond. Here 7 is the whole, 1 and 6 are the parts. Yes. Now, can you think about other two numbers which will again make 7 when put together? Yes, 2 and 5. Yes, 2 and 5 when you put together you will get the number 7. So, this is another number bond for 7. Now, 3 and 4. Think about the numbers 3 and 4. When 3 and 4 are put together, which number do we get? Yes, we get 7 again. So these are the 3 number bonds of the number 7. Can you think about any other number bonds of 7? Actually, when you think about it, you will say 6 and 1, 5 and 2, 4 and 3, which is the same as these 3. Just that it is in the reverse form. So these are the 3 number bonds of 7. Next, let's see a problem on addition within 10. You have already learned addition within 10. Let's just quickly brush our memories using this particular example. What is the question here? How many flowers are there all together? Yes, how many flowers are there all together? As you can see on the screen, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pink flowers, 1, 2 blue flowers. So, 4 pink flowers and 2 blue flowers. Yes. Now the question is, how many flowers are there all together? That means we have to add the flowers, add the total number of flowers, right? So 4 on one side, 2 on the other side, we have to add 4 and 2. This you might be already knowing using many different methods. How do we do that? One way is to count from the picture itself. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You can easily see that there are 6 flowers altogether. How do you write that as an addition sentence? Yes, you write 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Yes, this same thing we can find out using our fingers as well. How do you do that? Yes, since there are 4 pink flowers, you take 4 fingers on your hand. Since there are 2 blue flowers, you take 2 more fingers up. Now when you count together, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So how many flowers altogether? Yes, 6 flowers altogether. Now let's see adding ones to a 10. What is adding ones to a 10? Yes, here we are trying to see when we add numbers from 1 to 9 to 10, what is the answer that we get? Look at the first sentence here. 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. Yes, let's see other addition sentences like that. 10 plus 2 is 12. 10 and 3 put together is 13. 10 and 4 put together is 14. 10 and 5 put together is 15. 10 and 6 gives you 16. 10 plus 7 is 17. 10 plus 8 is 18. And 10 plus 9 is 19. So these are the addition sentences for adding ones to a 10. Now, yes. Now here we are going to see something new. As the title says, we are going to see addition of 2 one-digit numbers, adding 2 one-digit numbers by counting on or by head and fingers method. Let's see that. Yes. Now look at the question here. How many balloons are there all together? Yes, you can see here 2 clusters of balloons, right? 2 bunches of balloons. How many balloons are there in the first bunch? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Yes, 8 balloons in the first bunch. How about in the next bunch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So how many? 6 balloons. 8 in the first bunch, 6 in the second bunch. Here the question is, how many balloons are there all together? When you are asked a question like all together, it means addition. Yes. So here we have to find out the total number of balloons, or altogether how many balloons are there. For that, you have two methods. That means in two ways you can do that, either by counting on or by head and fingers. Okay, let's see what is meant by counting on. Okay, let's see. How many were there in the first bunch? 8 balloons are there in the first bunch. How about in the second bunch? Yes, there are 6 in the second bunch. Let's see how by counting on you will get the total number of balloons, right? So, by counting on means, you know, here there are 8 balloons. So, you keep that 8 and you count on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So, how many balloons altogether? There are 14 balloons altogether. How do you write it in an addition sentence? Let's see. 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. This is how you write it using an addition sentence. Yes. Now, look at the title again. By head and fingers. By head and fingers means, here you keep the bigger number in your mind. Okay, you keep the bigger number in your mind. 8 and 6. Which is the bigger number here? Of course, 8 is the bigger number. You keep that 8 in your mind and you take the next number on your fingers. How many fingers you should lift up then? 6 you should lift up. 8 is in your mind. So, let's see. Let's count on from 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So, how many balloons altogether? 14 balloons altogether, and this is the addition sentence. So, there are 14 balloons altogether. Now, let's see another question of the same type. How many muffins are there altogether? As you can see on the screen, there are 4 muffins with the star sprinkles. Yes, these are the ones on the left side, and on the right side you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 muffins. So, on the left side there are 4, on the right side there are 7 muffins. You are asked how many muffins are there altogether. You can use either of the methods. Either you can count on or you can use the head and fingers method, right? Let's count on and see how many muffins are there altogether. So, here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, how many muffins altogether? 11 muffins altogether. How do you write this using an addition sentence? Let's see. 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. That means there are 11 muffins altogether. Now we are going to see the chapter. Now we are going to see adding two one-digit numbers by making a group of 10. So far we have seen the methods like counting on, using your fingers to count, but this will be something new for you, and it is by making a group of 10. Here you are going to add two one-digit numbers by making a group of 10. So, in the beginning this method may seem a little crazy, but then as you grow older and the numbers become larger, this method will help you so much in calculating the addition mentally. Okay, so let's see what this method is all about. We will see what the method is using a problem. Look at the question here. How many fruits are there altogether? As you can see on the screen, yes, these are blueberries and those are cherries. So, we have blueberries and cherries here, and you are asked how many fruits are there all together. Shall we see how many blueberries are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blueberries are there. And how many cherries are there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cherries are there. 8 blueberries and 5 cherries. The question here is how many fruits are there all together. So actually what we are supposed to do here is you are expected to add 8 and 5. Okay, since there are 8 blueberries and 5 cherries, we have to add 8 and 5. And how do you write that in an addition sentence? 8 plus 5 here is equal to dash. Okay, that we have to fill and that we will find out. But let's see what this making a group of 10 is all about. Now, in this method, we have to make a group of 10 first. We have to make a group of 10 fruits. Okay, how do we do that? There are 8 blueberries on the left side. There are 8 blueberries on the left side. Now I have to make a group of 10 here. How do I do that? I can take cherries from the right side and keep it along with the blueberries to make it a group of 10. Now, how many cherries you should take from the right side to make a group of 10? That is the question here. You already know there are 8 blueberries here. With that 8 blueberries, how many cherries you need to take from the right side to make it a group of 10? Yes, 8, 9, 10. So, how many cherries you have to take from the right side? Yes, 2 cherries you have to take from the right side in order to make a group of 10. Now, what we have done here is we have marked a group of 10 fruits. How did we do that? Yes, by taking 2 cherries from the right side. Now that we have taken 2 cherries from the right side, you can see here that the set of 5 cherries has been made as 2 parts. Okay, one part is inside the group, one part is outside the group. Which are those parts? 2 and 3. Okay, so 2 is a part inside this group, 3 is a part outside this group. So children, when we are writing this, we do it like this. How is that? 5 cherries. Why did we write 8 plus 5 first of all? 8 plus 5, why did we write? Because 8 blueberries and 5 cherries. That is why we wrote 8 plus 5. Now the 5 cherries on the right side, you divided them as 2 and 3. You made them as 2 parts, 2 and 3. Why did you make 2 and 3? Yes, to get a group of 10 fruits, I had to take 2 cherries from this side and put it with the left side, right? That is why I had to make 2 parts as 2 and 3. And that is what I have written here as a number bond. You see on the screen a number bond, 2 and 3. Now the problem is not over. We still are about to find how many fruits are there all together. Now let's see how many fruits are there inside this group. Of course, it will be 10, right? Yes, we wanted to make a group of 10. That's why we took 2 cherries from the right side. 8 blueberries on one side, 2 cherries on the other side. So, 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So, inside this group, there are 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Now, how many are outside this 10 group? How many are outside this 10 group? Yes, 3 are there outside the 10 group. So, 10 inside the group, 3 outside the group. Again 10 inside the group and 3 outside the group. So how many altogether? 10 and 3 put together? Yes, 10 and 3 put together will give you 13. So that is the total number of fruits here. 10 plus 3, 13. So this is the answer to the problem. That is, there are 13 fruits altogether. That answer you write here, 13 fruits altogether. 13 fruits altogether is the answer to this question. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now let's see another problem of the same type, okay, same kind of problem. How many birds are there altogether? Now this we are going to do it in the same way as we did with the other problem. You can see on the screen, left side there are blue birds and on the right side you have pink birds, okay. So blue birds here, pink birds there. How many blue birds are there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 blue birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pink birds. You have 9 blue birds and 6 pink birds. We are asked how many birds are there altogether. How do you write that in an addition sentence? Altogether, we have to find the number of birds means you have to write it as 9 plus 6. Why 9 plus 6? Because 9 on the left side, 9 blue birds on the left side, 6 pink birds on the right side. So 9 plus 6 is the addition sentence here. Now let's fill the answer later. Before that, let's see how by making a group of 10 we can do the problem. So there are 9 birds on the left side, right? 9 blue birds on the left side. I have to somehow make a group of 10 here. How do I do that? Yes, I have to take some birds from the right side to make a group of 10. Now exactly how many birds should I take from the right side to make a group of 10? Think, there are 9 birds on the left side. So how many should I take from the right side to make a group of 10? Yes, only one more, because you know 9 plus 1 is 10. So for that I make a group like this. Can you see the group here? Yes, I have made a group here by taking one pink bird from the right side. How many are inside this group now? 10. Yes, very good. Now, when we took out one bird from the right side, see there were 6 birds on the right side first. 6 birds were there on the right side. Now you have separated them or you have made them into parts here. One part is 1 and outside you have 5. So these are the 2 parts of 6, 1 and 5. Now that here you write on the number bond. Clear? Yes. So the same 6 you have made parts of the number 6 as 1 and 5. Why it is 1 and 5? Is 1 and 5 the only number bond of 6? No, there are many other number bonds, but why did we choose 1 and 5? Yes, because to make a group of 10, I took one bird from the right side. That is why it is 1 here. And 5 are outside the group. That means 5 here. So the number 6 has been made into 2 parts here as 1 and 5. Now, the problem is still not over. You are still going to find how many birds are there altogether. How do you do that? Yes, now we see how many are inside the group and how many are outside the group. Of course, inside the group it will be 10 because we made it so. Yes, inside the group 10. How about outside the group? Yes, there are 5. So inside the group you have 9 blue birds plus 1 pink bird. How do you write that? 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. Now outside the group there are 5. Inside there are 10. Outside there are 5. How do you write that? So, yes, 10 plus 5. 10 plus 5. 10 in the group, 5 outside the group. So, 10 plus 5. 10 plus 5 is 15. You know that. So, the answer to this problem is 15, and that let's write here. 15. So, there are 15 birds altogether. This is the answer to the problem, how many birds are there altogether. I hope now that this method is clear to everyone. Let's see one more problem of the type where we have to make a group of 10 to find the total number of objects. So, in this particular problem, as you can see, you are expected to complete the answer by filling in the blanks. Let's see how that is done. Let's see the question. Samara has 7 blue seashells and 5 yellow seashells. How many does she have altogether? So, the question here is to find the total number of seashells by adding them. As it is given in the question, there are 7 blue seashells and 5 yellow seashells. So, here the addition sentence will be 7 plus 5. Yes, so here the addition sentence is 7 plus 5. That answer you are supposed to find, that we will write at the end. Before that, you are expected to fill the blanks here and then get the final answer. Let's see. We have to make a group of 10 here also. Since there are 7 blue seashells on the left side, let's think how many seashells from the right side we need to take and put it with the left side so that it becomes 10. Let's think. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. So, if you take 3 yellow seashells from this side and put it together with the left side, you will make a group of 10. And let's draw that. Let's make a group here. So, 7 blue seashells. Let's group it with the 3 yellow seashells on the right side. There. Yes, we have made a group of 10. 7 and 3 from the right side. Now children, if you see here, you can see that we have divided the 5 yellow seashells as 2 parts. In the first part there are 3, in the second part there are 2, and that you have to write here on the number board. See, one is already given for you, one is already written for you, it is 3. And what is the other part? It is 2. Yes. So, the number bond is 3 and 2. You have 2 parts here, 3 and 2. Why did we write 3 and 2? Yes, because the 5 yellow seashells on the right side are now 3 and 2. That is why we have written 3 and 2 here as the number bonds. Now, let's look at the group of 10 that we made here. Let's look at the group of 10 that we made here. 7 blue seashells and 3 yellow seashells put together has given you how many? 10. So, what do you fill here? What do you write here? 7 plus dash is equal to 10. You know 7 when put together with 3 yellow seashells became 10. Now, 10 are inside the group. Outside the group how many? 2. 10 inside the group, 2 outside the group. So, 10 plus 2. What is 10 plus 2? 12. Yes. 10 plus 2 is 12. So, how many seashells are there altogether? Yes, 12 seashells altogether. That you write here also, 12 seashells altogether. This is your answer to the question. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now, we are moving on to the next topic in the chapter. Here it is adding 1-digit and 2-digit numbers. See, in the previous problems, the numbers that we added were all 1-digit numbers, right? Yes, they were all 1-digit numbers. But in this topic, you will be seeing how to add a 1-digit number and a 2-digit number. First, we will see by head and fingers method. So, here is the question, how many birds are there all together? You can see this question here on the screen. There are a few hens as well as a few ducks. So, you are asked how many birds are there all together. For that, first let us see how many hens are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 hens are there. How about the ducks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ducks are there. So, 12 hens and 5 ducks. 12 and 5. Children, the number 12 is a, yes, it is a 2-digit number. How about the number 5? 5 is a 1-digit number. That is why the heading here, see, adding 1-digit and 2-digit number. So, one number here is 5, which is a 1-digit number. The other number here is 12, which is a 2-digit number. So, we are going to see how to add these two numbers, how to add 12 and 5. By head and fingers method, if you see this, 12 is the bigger number here, yes, 12 is the bigger number here. That 12 you keep in your mind and you take 5 fingers on your hand, okay, because 5 is the next number. So, the bigger number 12 you keep it in your mind and 5 you take on your fingers. Now, let us count from 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. So, how many birds are there all together? Yes, 17 are there all together. And how do you write that in an addition sentence? Yes, you write it as 12 plus 5 is equal to 17. 12 plus 5 is equal to 17, which means there are 17 birds all together. Now we are going to see the next topic in our chapter, that is adding 1-digit and 2-digit numbers by regrouping. So, this method again will be new to you because head and fingers you already know. This method will be new to you. Let us see how that is by looking at an example. How many marbles are there all together? So, this is the problem here, or this is the question here. How many marbles are there all together? Now, when you look at the screen, you can see that 2 sets of marbles are there. One is on the left side and one is on the right side. Let us see how many marbles are there on the left side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, how many on the left side? Yes, 15 marbles are there on the left side. Now, let us see the right side. How many marbles are there? Yes, there are 3 marbles. So, 15 on the left side and 3 on the right side. So, here in fact you are asked to find what is 15 plus 3. Yes, altogether means adding. Adding, how do you write it in an addition sentence? 15 plus 3. So, 15 plus 3 is what you are asked. Now, if you look at these numbers 15 and 3, you can see that 15 is a 2-digit number while 3 is a 1-digit number. Yes, 15 is a 2-digit number and 3 is a 1-digit number. Now, here we use the method of regrouping. Again, here we are going to make a group of 10 itself, but it is different from the previous method that we used. There we took something from the right side to form a group of 10. Here there is no need of taking from the right side. Instead, you see that there are 15 marbles here, right? This 15 marbles on the left side, you are regrouping them in order to get a 10 group. Let's see how that is done. Yes, how do we do that? We do that by splitting 15. Yes, splitting 15 into 10 and 5. You know 10 and 5 put together gives you 15, right? So that means 15 can be split as a 10 and a 5. So here we obtain the group of 10. Yes, see 15 marbles. First you made a group of 10. Outside there are how many? 5. That is why 10 and 5. Now the problem is not over yet. We are going to see how many marbles there are all together. Now anyway, inside the group you know there are 10 marbles. Outside this group how many are there? Yes, you can see 5 here and you can see 3 here. So outside the 10 group, how many marbles are there? Yes, 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. You can do the addition in whichever way you want for finding the answer of 5 plus 3. Yes, you know 5 plus 3 is 8. That means outside this 10 group, there are 8 marbles. Outside the 10 group, 8 marbles. Inside the group, 10. So 10 and 8. 10 and 8 put together is 18. You know 10 plus 8 is 18. So all together there are 18 marbles. So that is the answer and that you can write here. 10 plus 8, 18 is the answer. So 18 marbles are there all together and you write it here. Okay, so I hope this question is clear to you. We will look at a similar example, okay? This is the second example. How many flowers are there all together? The question here is similar. See how many flowers are there all together. You can see on the screen that there are red flowers as well as blue flowers. Let's see how many red flowers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So how many red flowers? Yes, 13 red flowers are there. How about the number of blue flowers? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 blue flowers. 10 red flowers and 6 blue flowers. How do you write that in an addition sentence? 13 plus 6 is equal to. Yes, that is how you write the addition sentence. Since there are 13 red flowers and since there are 6 blue flowers, you write it as 13 plus 6. Now here the numbers for addition are 13 and 6. 13 is a 2-digit number. How about 6? It is only a 1-digit number. So one number here is a 2-digit number and the other number here is a 1-digit number. How do you do such problems? By regrouping? Yes. First we see how 13 flowers can be made into a group of 10 by splitting it. 13 can be split as 10 and 3, right? 13 can be split as 10 and 3. You can actually look at the picture here. See how I have split 13 red flowers into a group of 10 and outside 3 red flowers. So the red flowers have been made as 2 parts here. One is 10 and one is 3. 10 inside, 3 outside. So, the red flowers have been made into 2 parts of 10 and 3. Is the question over? No, it is not over. We are still going to find the final answer. Let us see. So, now if you look at this 10 group, outside the 10 group, how many flowers are there? This is the 10 group. Outside the 10 group, you can see 1, 2, 3, 3 red flowers and 6 blue flowers, right? 3 red flowers and 6 blue flowers. So, outside the 10 group, there are 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. 9 flowers are there outside the 10 group. Did you understand how 3 plus 6 is equal to 9 came? Yes, because outside this 10 group, there are 3 red flowers and 6 blue flowers. So, you wrote 3 plus 6 and 3 plus 6 is 9. So, 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. There are 9 flowers outside the 10 group. Inside the group 10, outside the group 9. Inside the group 10, outside the group 9. So, altogether 10 plus 9 is equal to 19. That means 19 is the answer to our problem. 19 is the answer to our problem. 19 flowers are there altogether. How many flowers altogether? Yes, there are 19 flowers altogether. Now, let us see another problem of the same type. Yes, here, let us read the question first. To a swarm of 11 bees, 5 more bees join, then how many bees are there altogether? So, this is the question. Swarm of 11 bees simply means a group of 11 bees. So, to a group of 11 bees, 5 more bees join. You are asked to find how many bees are there altogether. So, here as you can see here, some parts of the answer have already been done for you. You simply have to fill in the rest of the parts. How do you do that? 11 bees are here on one side, then 5 more bees are joining them from the right side. Yes, 11 and 5. When you are asked to find the total number for 11 bees and 5 bees, how do you start with the addition sentence? Yes, it goes as 11 plus 5. This answer we will come back in a while. 11 plus 5 is the addition sentence because there are 11 bees on the left side and 5 bees on the right side. Okay, so here we are going to regroup. How do we regroup? Yes, by splitting the 2-digit number here. Which is the 2-digit number here? 11 is the 2-digit number, and that can be split as, yes, it can be split as 10 and 1. It can be split as 10 and 1. Yes. Now, let us see that on the picture. See, the 11 bees on the left side have now been split as 10 and 1. So, inside this group there are 10 bees. How about outside the group? Yes, 1 is here and 5 are there. 1, 5. So, 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. That will give you the number of bees outside this group. Outside this group 1 plus 5. So, 1 plus 5 is equal to 6 will give you the number of bees outside the group. Now, inside this group there are 10, outside the group there are 6. So, 10 plus 6. Let us fill that. 10 plus 6. What is 10 plus 6? It is 16. So, there are 16 bees altogether, and that answer you can write here in the box. So, how many bees altogether? 16 bees altogether. With that, we have come to the end of part 1 of the chapter addition and subtraction within 20. Let's revisit the learning objectives. That means let's check if we have in fact learned adding two one-digit numbers. We have seen that add by counting on. You have learned the method? Yes. Add by head and fingers. Yes, that we have learned. Then we have learned how to add two one-digit numbers by making a group of 10. Then we looked at adding one-digit and two-digit numbers, first by the head and fingers method, then by regrouping. So, this we have learned in part 1 of this lesson. Thank you.